Hello everybody, I'm in Storm here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron for the Kingdom of Greece. In the last episode, we were pretty much trying to hold our own over here in southern England. I'm just trying to keep our lines secured and getting prepared for trying to open up a second front on the United Kingdom to split their forces to aid in our breakout from the beachhead. So that is what we're going to be working on this episode. Now, I was thinking of trying to go through here, like come into Ireland or swing around into England like this, but I just couldn't get the naval invasion to go through the sea zones that I wanted to because I'm not putting any ships in the English Channel because they'll just get torn up. So, at the end of the episode, I kind of rethought things and said, hey, we've got some ports over here in Denmark, and in northern Germany, we can launch an invasion through the North Sea into the east coast of England. And so that is what we are going to do. Now, because this is an incredibly important, very critical part of this campaign, I've been running through several scenarios, kind of off screen, to try to see exactly how this might work. And I run into some problems here and there, and I think I've worked out some of the bugs in what is going to happen here. So, just in disclosure there that I've already kind of played this out a little bit, so I'm familiar with what is going to happen here. Now, we are moving our Marines up here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just schedule a naval invasion. I'm actually going to bring them directly into Newcastle. So that we can get that port, and they're going to need some transports. Now, here's one of the problems. We have 30 convoys right now, but that is quickly going to go away. Now, the other thing we're going to need is we're going to need some ships over there to hold the sea lanes in the North Sea. So I'm going to grab my submarines, because I want to use those, and I need to bring them up here, and I'm actually going to swing them north around England in here, and I'm going to bring them all the way over here. I'm actually going to end up porting them into Leningrad once they arrive. Now, the reason why I'm bringing them all the way over here is because if I port along this coast, which is actually closer to the sea zones that I need to control, England can send bombers over here and port strike me in these ports. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm bringing them all the way over here to get them out of the range of the British bombers. Okay, now the other thing I have is I have this army down here, which are my paratroopers. Just going to give them a quick orders to take the rest of Sri Lanka so we can get that rubber. And I think... Oh, the one other thing I want to do is I'm going to change where we're going to be gathering these guys up. I'm going to move them to Rotterdam instead of Wilhelmshaven. Yep. And because, for whatever reason, when I try to move those guys across, they move down to Rotterdam instead of just leaving the port right there. So I'll just put them there. And actually, I have these guys. They should join. And also, they should move to Rotterdam. And we'll bring this entire army also to Rotterdam as well. Alright, let's go ahead and unpause it to get things moving. See, yep, our convoys just went to 0. And we're going to have to deal with that because what'll happen is, and one of the big problems I ran into, is I launch this naval invasion, it comes in here, we establish our beachhead, and then I try to move my army across, and they don't move, which, actually we can demonstrate that here. We have these divisions, and these divisions, over here, right, that aren't moving. They are assigned to this front, but they can't get across because they can't get any transports. And one of the reasons why they can't get any transports is because if we go to our trade, we are buying all this steel from the United States. So that is eating up transports and you know, we need them for our naval invasions and for transporting our troops. So what we're going to have to do is, once the naval invasion is going, we're going to cancel our trades, free up our transports, so that we can get our guys across. Once we're back across, we can reestablish the trade and get the steel we need. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and engage it so it'll fire as soon as it's available. And here are my submarines. Alright, very good. And paratroopers are about to take the last little bit of Sri Lanka. Fighter 3. So I'm going to switch this up. We're going to do close air support 3s. And I'm just going to go ahead and straight up switch Fighter 2s to Fighter 3s. There we go. Now you might notice from the quality of my voice that I am feeling a little under the weather today. So I'm probably going to be cutting this episode a little bit shorter than normal because my throat is hurting me and I don't want to be talking for too long. Alright. Now let's see. Planes. 992 planes, fighters. See, one of the big problems is these guys are going to hold out for a while, but eventually the British are going to stack up enough forces from their own army as well as all their allied armies, and we aren't going to be able to hold that pocket for much longer. Well, not for long enough. But once we open this up, they should have to split their forces, and that'll relieve a lot of the pressure. And, if all goes well, we will defeat the British Empire once and for all. Alright, heavy cruiser 3s. Let's switch that up to light cruiser 3s. And let me look at what the heavy cruiser looks like. It's halfway done, so we'll go ahead and cycle this up. So I need to go directly into the first fleet, switch you to 1, and bring you here. Now I do want to continue to stock up convoys. So all new dockyards should go directly into convoys. Speaking of dockyards, let me do this. We want to build some dockyards. I'm going to bring that all the way up. I'm going to bring this up. And I'm actually going to queue up some more military factories as well. Make sure we don't lose any time and waste any material, any days out of our civilian factories. We need to keep them rolling. Alright, we're up to 28 ships in our fleet, so that's recovering nicely. Where are our submarines? There's our subs. Alright, they're going through the Kiel Canal. And they're in the Baltic Sea. Alright, so I'm going to actually tell them to take the Leningrad as their home port and come directly in. Alright, we're up to 20 to 35 days, 29 to 35 days. So we're going to cancel all overseas trade. here in a couple of days. Because right now we've only reserved 2 of the 30 convoys we need. So, decryption side channel attack. Let's take advanced computing machine, 23 days, to increase the speed at which we do all of our subsequent research. Right now, you guys... where do we want to put them? Actually, we are working on this infantry equipment up here. So we're going to keep rolling into that. Right, 3 days. So, submarines, North Sea, Eastern North Sea, and Baltic Sea. So, yep, we now have control over those zones. These guys are ready to go as soon as they have convoys. 2 days, or 1 day. Alright, so let's pause it up here. And let's go into our trade. And let's see, what are we buying from overseas? Brazil, cancel that. We shouldn't really need the rubber anymore anyway. Yep, we don't need the rubber. Because we just took a big supply of rubber in Sri Lanka. Alright, steel. Japan, no. Vichy, France, and German Reich, we should be getting steel from them over land. But the United States, zero them out. I wonder if I could take steel from Italy. Alright, let's unpause it. Let's see. Yep, we've got transports. Yes, we can get steel from Italy over land. While it isn't as much as we need, it won't impact us as much as possible. Alright. Our Marines are feet wet. And they are moving. I have 150 convoys. And Britain is actually going to have a lot of steel for me to take. Medium vessels. Let me just take care of that. Take heavy cruiser innovations. Let's see. Yep, there's all kinds of steel in here, and hopefully we actually won't need to continue to buy any more steel from the United States, because I'd actually rather not give the U.S. access to my... Oh, they got some guys in there. We should be able to beat them. Oh, excuse me. Like I said, not exactly feeling great. Oh. Had it pause. I'm like, why isn't the number moving? Come on, guys, get in there. Mexican opposition joined the Allies. What? They're democratic. Alright, well hopefully that won't complicate matters. 96. 97. Just need to get on the beach. Come on, guys. Get the beach. Take the city. Because that'll get us our port. Ah, we got it. Okay. Perfect. They need to hold that port. I'm bringing in these guys. We're bringing in these guys. And actually, I think... I have 2 more. Yes, there we go. Alright, so these guys should be on their boats, indeed. I want them to push straight across. Straight across. Actually, you guys, just let's see if we can secure that beachhead a little bit better. Let's give me some room to maneuver. And here they come. They're moving north. That should start relieving the pressure here. Which means we actually might be able to get the city of London. Oh, we need to get this in here. They had some military factories there in Newcastle. My guys have landed. Yeah, 5 more divisions on the way. We have these 2 that are going to be getting up there as well. Alright, the Battle of London has swung in our favor. Advanced computing machine. Let's go for the additional decryption because we need the intel. Advanced artillery upgrade. Let's go with advanced fire base. Let's do that. Alright, so once we split the country in half, we're going to send a contingent north to wipe all this out. And we've got it. Okay. I don't think I want 20 divisions. All you guys, let's get rid of this. All the Marines, get on that. All of you guys, get on this front. And we'll get rid of this. 18 plus 7 plus 10. Alright, well that's fine. For now, we can make an adjustment. Alright. You guys all push that way. Execute that order. Get rid of this order. Instead, push down here. The same with you. Push here. And you. Push here. Execute. 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 And for you guys, we give you guys change of plans. Get rid of that offensive. Tell them to push like this. Tell you guys to push like that. Execute. Execute. Unfulfilled import requests. The German Reich is not selling me steel anymore? Come on, man. I need that steel. Oh, Liberia capitulated. Oh, close air support 2. 3. Let's go for Naval Bomber 3. And... so we want to swap up close air support to close air support 3s. Alright, actually, let's take you guys, because I think hardly anybody got up there. I'm going to assign you to this front. 10 divisions should be sufficient to march to the north there. Alright, have we taken London yet? Not quite. I'd like to see London fall. As you can tell, yeah, they have far fewer divisions down here now. And what are you guys doing? Oh, we have 2 more divisions coming up here. And we are taking the British factories, and I'm using them for myself. I want to do fighters. And we want medium tanks. And medium self-propelled artillery. There we go. We took something. Some big... Ah! We took London! Yes! Alright. Well, actually, it looks like 10 divisions might not be enough up here. Let's give you these guys. Get up here. 16 divisions. That should work. One problem is we're suffering a lot of attrition here. Why are we suffering attrition? Local naval base limits. Okay, so we need another naval base. Alright, well, that should sort itself out. Right now, these guys are making some headway. Ooh. Hold on. You push there. You push there. Execute. Take care of that. Very good. Alright. So I think we have the Brits where we want them. So what I'm actually going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to end this episode here. Sorry, it's going to be a little bit short, but my throat is bothering me quite a bit. Just grab all of these. And I apologize for my gurgle a little earlier if I forget to cut that out. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.